Hello, everyone. Today we're going to explain every ocean, so like and subscribe, and let's begin. The Pacific Ocean. This is the largest and deepest body of water on Earth, sprawling across more than 60 million square miles and separating Asia and Australasia from the Americas. It was named by Ferdinand Magellan, who found its waters surprisingly peaceful during his voyage in 1520, though it is actually home to some of the most violent geological activity on the planet. The Pacific is encircled by the Ring of Fire, a massive horseshoe of tectonic boundaries that triggers frequent earthquakes and fuels hundreds of active volcanoes. Deep within its trenches, most notably the Mariana Trench, the ocean plunges down nearly 7 miles, creating environments of intense pressure and perpetual darkness. It holds over half of the world's open-source water, driving global climate patterns like El Niño and supporting vibrant marine ecosystems from coral reefs to deep-sea hydrothermal vents. The Atlantic Ocean, as the second largest ocean, it is defined by its long, S-shaped basin stretching between Europe and Africa to the east and the Americas to the west. It is unique for its expansive mid-ocean ridge, an underwater mountain range where new seafloor is constantly being created, pushing the continents further apart. For centuries, the Atlantic served as the primary highway of global trade and exploration, linking the Old World to the New and shaping modern history. It plays a critical role in the planet's climate system, driving the powerful Gulf Stream that provides relatively warm weather to northern Europe. The Indian Ocean, bordered by Africa, Asia, and Australia, this ocean is the third largest and has a distinct triangular shape dominated by its relationship with surrounding land. It is the warmest of the oceans, a characteristic that drives powerful weather systems, including the dramatic seasonal monsoons that influence the agriculture and economies of nearby nations. Historically, its predictable wind patterns allowed ancient maritime traders to traverse its entire breadth using only rudimentary vessels, making it a critical hub for cultural exchange and commerce. It possesses unique features like vast, shallow coral reef systems and deep, geologically active basins. The Southern Ocean, defined as the body of water encircling Antarctica, it was only officially recognized as a distinct ocean by many international bodies in relatively recent decades. Its boundary is a massive, cold water current that moves from west to east, functionally isolating the frozen continent and separating its unique, frigid ecosystem from the warmer waters of the adjacent Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. Despite the harsh climate, the Southern Ocean is teeming with life, fueled by immense swarms of krill that sustain species found nowhere else, such as the Antarctic fur seal and countless species of penguin. The Arctic Ocean. This is the smallest, shallowest, and coldest of all the world's oceans, centered almost entirely around the North Pole and surrounded by the land masses of North America, Eurasia, and Greenland. For most of recorded history, it has been largely covered by a thick layer of sea ice year-round, which has historically prevented ships from finding a legendary Northwest Passage to connect the Atlantic and Pacific. The Arctic is incredibly sensitive to global temperature shifts, and in recent decades, its summer ice cover has been shrinking at an unprecedented rate. This melting is reshaping global geopolitics, as opening waters reveal previously inaccessible oil and gas reserves and create shorter trade routes between Europe and Asia. Indigenous communities have relied on its frozen ecosystems for thousands of years, hunting marine mammals that depend on the ice edge, which is now changing faster than at any point in human history.